Good morning, my family. It is a brisk, just a little bit cool Saturday morning, and I'm actually up at 8 o'clock this morning. I have a lot of beds to fill, and the way I look at it is I could toil around and just let this go to waste, or I could get busy. This little ant is going to get busy. I have my number one bed just about filled with my debris. I told you I would show you how to do the back to the Eden way to fill raised beds. I'm going to try it. It doesn't hurt to try. It's actually putting a lot of the compost material I have around here to use. We have a lot of old wood that is deteriorating anyway. I have a compost bin that needed to be broke down, and so this material works great, and I will show you what this looks like. Currently I have a load of soil on my truck, and it's going to be going in here soon. What I'm not sure about right now is if it's going to take 1 or 2 loads per bed, so we're going to find that out. Right now I have 1 load, and my husband later on today, he's going to get a load on his truck. Now I'll probably be doing the rest of this on my own because I'll be working in between to make sure that there is no rain coming. I know I got rain tomorrow. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Okay, well, I was listening to music and completely forgot to turn it off, so sorry about that. I know I was supposed to do the live yesterday as well, and I apologize. Y'all, the kids moved out. They have their own home right now, and they're on their own, and we help move them out of here. So now it's time to get this homestead ready. My seeds, our first seed haul is coming in, probably will be here Monday. We will definitely be doing a video on the seed haul to show you what we're going to be planting. On top of that, I already have seeds ready to be started that I need to get going on so that we can get them in these beds as well. I have, exciting news. I don't know if many of you, I haven't had a chance to watch TV, so I did hear the exciting news for the first time, and I think it's been about 3 years. The groundhog, I repeat, the groundhog did not see its shadow. That means we've got a very good possibility of an early spring. However, the rule of thumb for us, we are in zone 8A, and our last frost usually falls about Easter. Now, that would be a week before Easter or a week after Easter. So regardless if a groundhog sees its shadow or not, I'm going to be paying attention to the weather. Now, this is how I do it, and I'm going to get in more detail when it comes to the seed haul video. But generally, I will start my seedlings 6 to 8 weeks before my last frost. So it's getting time. I need to get some seedlings started because we're going to start with some new vegetables this year we've not been able to grow. We are going to try them in these raised beds and see if this will work. So this video is all about our raised beds. I'm going to go ahead and show you the organic matter that I have in here now before we put the soil in here. This is what I'm going to do to every raised bed. Now, the benefit to this for me is the fact that each raised bed will help me clean up this homestead. Yes! So, if it means cleaning it up and it gives me compost at the same time, it's a win-win for me, y'all. So let me go ahead and aim this camera down to the organic matter that I have in here. This is about maybe a quarter of the way to the bed, and I can put some more if I wanted to go halfway. I'm still debating which way I want to do right now, but I want to show you where I'm at right at the moment. Peppermint mocha coffee, y'all. Yum. Alright, so let me fix this for you. Alright, so here is our organic matter. What I have in here is plants that did not break down. They are slowly breaking down. This was from the compost bin. I also have old deteriorating wood. I have the shavings and all for when I cleaned out the quail cage, and all of that is in here. So, and I still have other parts of my compost because I'm actually wanting to start over. So all of the material in my compost is going in all 5 of these beds. So I've got so much wood that I can put in here that's decomposing. This is going to be perfect for me. So I have enough to fill this before I fill my soil. Yeah, now these pipes right here, my soil will probably, it'll go into it, but the reason I chose this is this has got a kettle panel over the top of the 10-footer, and so I am going to be planting cucumbers and spaghetti squash in this bed. That way they can run up the cattle panels on the side of this. So these pipes will probably end up staying in there. I purposely shifted them up under the PVC pipes. So right now I am deciding is how much of this do I want to fill up more, or just go ahead and start filling it up with soil. This is where I'm at the moment. Right now it's about 40 something degrees, and we're going to be going to about 66. So I have to make sure that I take every advantage of the weather that I can. Like I said, now tomorrow is going to rain. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all those days it's going to be partially sunny and it's going to be warm days. However, I got to see how much rain that we get on Sunday, because when I go get a load of soil, it's going to be now wet. Right now it's partially dry and it doesn't put that much weight on the back end of my little Ford Ranger. It's a little bitty truck, so I can only haul so much in my truck, but it gets the job done. If it will fill at least one side of each corner, I have 2 loads in one bed, I'm doing really good. But I want to make sure that I have enough matter in here that it will make that difference. So I want to cut my costs, not actually raise my cost. There's nothing wrong with doing this. It composts it, and it will make my soil in time over even richer. So, and then I could just turn it and then cover it every winter. You know, I've tried a lot of things, y'all, and these raised beds were amazing, and I've got some beautiful soil, but I now have to finish filling those up because over time they sunk, and so now it's time. I have other wildlife that go in there. They're kicking my soil out, so I have to raise these up too and fill them up. But I noticed that it just wasn't deep enough, so I had to go with something else. This is what I chose to do. I see a lot of people having very big success on these raised beds, so you know what? I'm going to do what I have to do because I want more. I don't like the fact that when I go to the grocery store, my food is deteriorating before I ever use it. I don't like the fact that when I go to the grocery store, honestly, it is not even right. And so I'm losing a lot of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and that's not what I want. There's no flavor. I want this. I want self-sustainability. I want to be able to grow my own and use it for purposes that I love in my kitchen, for Mediterranean, canning, dehydrating, and freezing. And that's my goal. I want to grow more and be able to have a big selection, such as eggplant. I do eggplant parmigiana. I do my own San Marzano tomatoes. I'm fixing to do all these. I have cherry tomatoes. You all know I use this quite often in my kitchen. I have green beans of varieties that are coming, onions that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be able to grow my own potatoes and my own garlic. So I have so much varieties now, so many choices, and not so much in limitation of what I can and cannot grow. I can grow everything. I can have a huge selection of salad in my raised beds that are smaller. Kale, spinach, lettuce. I can work with radishes now, a variety of squash. So this makes me so excited. Instead of going to the grocery store, my grocery store is right here in my backyard, and I couldn't be happier. So I have lots of work to do. So let's get started. Organic matter. I love it, y'all. All natural stuff. Just plants and trees and nothing else but. And I think I'm now ready to start filling this up with soil. Good to go. Y'all don't even know how happy I am to have this. I have waited for something so good to have to plant so much more instead of just being limited. Does it take up more of my yard? Yes, it does. But is it worth it? Oh, heck yeah. I mean, $2 seeds. Spend time growing it. I'm not going to spend $2 just for, I'm going to spend that for just one vegetable, if not more. When I spent $2 and get more than one, and oh my goodness, the money I'm going to save just to be able to grow my own. Using my own organic matter on top of it, because this is what I have saved in my compost. Maybe it didn't break down, but it's fixing to even more. I'm going to be able to promote some growth for worms to come in here. I'm going to be able to promote more growth for the roots in my vegetables. Oh, I'm a happy camper. Now I'm going to go ahead and get ready to fill this up with soil. Y'all, here's this soil that we're going to be using. So this is actually, they call it topsoil, but it's got mulch and all sorts of stuff in here. It's even got fertilizer in it. So this is what we're getting ready to fill our beds with. I'm super excited. So let's go have some fun, y'all. Alright, y'all, so it's me and Mr. Parton filling up the beds now with our soil. So we are both excited about all this. We got so many ideas we're wanting to do. So from here, we're just going to start filling it up. This is going to take a while, y'all. Yeah, me and the hubs will be working on this for a while until we get them all finished, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Does it take a lot of work to do something that you really want? When it comes to homesteading, yes, it does. We will be having coffee time very soon about homesteading, as you get to watch this for a while, see what you're up against. But there's a lot to homesteading, and we've been doing this now, I think going on 5 or 6 years now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It has proven to be so beneficial to us, but it's not cheap either. We're going to go ahead and just finish off these beds, and then go ahead and dump that later. Once we get these filled.
I'll just take it. Yeah, you can't take it up over top of that. So.
Right.
Now let me see. No. This out here, they call it topsoil, but it's like a potting mix. But you can mix up your manure and all that in it after you get it up there where you need it.
All right, Renetta's ready for another load. Yep, it's gonna take us a while, y'all, but again, so worth it. So we're just gonna continue to keep loading and filling up this bed. Once we get it done, we'll show you what we have. And then we've got 4 more to fill. Here we are. We got, so far, we got this bed right here filled up. We are just about finished with this one right here. And then we're starting on that one next to the bee box right here. And this one here is filled up with good, rich, the compost in here has got some beautiful worms and just a lot of richness at the bottom of these beds. I have got such a good spirit within me saying that this is going to be the best season me and the hubs have ever seen on this homestead. Our bounty is about to be fulfilled, y'all. I'll be right back. And that would probably be it for right now, y'all. We are working on finishing off the 3rd bed for today. We have some rain coming in tomorrow. We have 2, and I'm going to show you. My husband had like little tracks from equipment at work. We're actually going to use those for planters for flowers and such for the bees. We're taking all of the fabric pots, since I'm doing away with them, repurposing that soil into the tracks. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is actually like a little tractor tracks right here. So the depth of them are good enough for flowers. So we are actually taking these pots, emptying them out into this bed, repurposing our soil so we can fill those up. By using those for flowers, we're not using them for our vegetables, so it's not going to really hurt anything. It will give our honeybees a chance to have their nectar, their pollen and that, and then be able to know that we have these raised beds for them to start interacting with our vegetables and pollinating. Something inside of me says this is going to be Parton's Heritage Homestead's year. We are going to see crops like we ain't ever seen before. Everything had worked out the way it should be, and it feels so good right now. Doing away with other things that I have used that just didn't work out right, yet repurposing has given me a chance to clean up the homestead a little bit. So I'm excited. I am using, finally, after 2 years, I'm using our compost in the bottom of these raised beds. This soil is going to be out of this world, super cool. And I can't wait, y'all. I can't. And I think this is the first time in 5 years I am super excited to be growing this year. So I cannot wait to clean it up once we get it all done and set up. And we got seeds coming. They should be here, like I said, Monday. So we got videos of seeds starting and what we're going to do, how to do that. And I've got some coffee time moments for homesteading with y'all. And it's going to be a good year. It's going to be an absolutely good year. So I'm going to help hubby finish off. We got 1 more truck to unload. We'll be done for the day, and we're going to go look for flowers, y'all. So I love each and every one of you. I'm hoping that I showed you the Back to Eden, what it can do for your beds, how it can fill it up and save less money. These guys were right. And then me being able to use my compost, finally I can mix this in with my soil, and I can't do the happy dance enough. And it's back to just me and my husband again because our kids found a home to go to. So they're beginning their life. And we're just starting our new life this year. So out with the old, in with the new. And y'all, it's going to be a good year. I love you. I look forward to being in the kitchen with you very soon. So, mwah. We'll see you again, and I believe we're going to be doing a live video as well. So, hang with me, y'all. He was bringing a wheelbarrow through. So, it's Carrie from Parton's Heritage Homestead, and you know I'm going to be back with you. See you again.